Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. I'm back in my garden and I wondered if you'd like to come and see what's been growing this week. I also want to talk to you a bit about the birds as well. So, let's go. Okay, let's go and see what's been growing. So, first of all, I've got a new little plant here. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but my neighbour gave it to me as a thank you present, so that was really pretty. So I've planted it up in my planter that my dad made me. It's made out of some decking planks. Thanks, Dad. Let's take a walk up the garden path. See what's going on in Allotment Corner. So I've kept these guys in a bit of a greenhouse arrangement. Let's see how they're growing. Looking quite good. I can see lots of sprouts coming on our beans. Look, they're all breaking apart and pushing their way up, and these will become beanstalks, like Jack and the Beanstalk. Quite a few beans. Let's have a look at the sweet corn, see how that's doing. Oh, it's a bit bigger. You can just see those green shoots pushing up. Never grown sweet corn before, so it'll be interesting to see how these turn out. Okay, let's put their little lid back on. Let's have a look at the lettuces. Oh, they're still there, getting bigger. I did lose a few to some slugs. It was a bit wet earlier in the week and the slugs came out to play, so they've munched a few, and I've been scattering some eggshells and some coffee down because apparently these are natural things that slugs don't like. But I'm still keeping them covered at the moment because it's still a bit cold on an evening, and also it keeps the slugs off of them. So let's put those back down. Now, do you remember those potatoes we planted in the very first video? Well, look, they're starting to grow. Can you see? Those shoots are pushing up and growing into potato plants. How clever is that? And I've got some other things I want to show you as well. So come on down this way. In this pot, there's some parsley seeds, and they're really tiny at the moment. I don't know if you can see them. Really tiny, teeny little things there. So I'm hoping I'll be able to have some fresh herbs to go on my dinner. That'll be cool. Put their little lid back on. And in here, these are some sunflowers that I planted at school, and they're coming on quite well. Look at this one. I think this one could be the one to grow really tall. And there's some more here as well, little ones. So let's hope we get some nice big yellow sunflowers out of them. Something else I wanted to talk to you about was the nature and the wildlife in gardens. Now that's also really important. Now I'm quite lucky, I get a lot of birds and other creatures in my garden, but I wanted to do something to encourage them more. So one thing you can do is to put up bird feeders and bird houses for the birds. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've put together for the garden. Now these are some things that I've bought from the shop. Not very expensive. The bird feeder was £1 and the sunflower seeds were £1 from the local shop. You can get them pretty much any DIY hardware store type place or garden centres and sometimes supermarkets. And something else that my dad made me over here is a wooden birdhouse. Now that's quite tricky to make. He's got the wood and the time and the skill to do that, but I don't. So I came up with something that we can do together, at home. And these are my creations. So as you can see, this is a fruit juice carton. Looks quite similar to a birdhouse, I thought. So I cut a small hole in it, and I've put some string on the top, and I'm going to hang that in the trees. And this is my DIY bird feeder out of a milk carton. So I've cut holes in the sides, and this is just a barbecue stick that I've pushed through so that the birds can perch on it. And again, put some string through the top, and then we can fill these and hang them in the trees and see if we get some more birds. So let's do that now. So here we go, I've hung up our bird feeders in the trees, and I wonder if we'll get any birds. It'll be interesting to see if we get any visitors to the garden. I've also put out a few things of water as well. It's always good to leave some water for the birds and the wildlife in case they get thirsty. So that's it from me for this week, and I'll see you again in Allotment Corner next week. Bye bye for now.